I'm back again. Again, my name is Linda Boyce. I am a certified hair loss practitioner, and I am also a hairstylist of 22 years. And this video is in, I promised to do a part 2 in reference to September being Alopecia Awareness Month and the causes of the different types of alopecia and the causes. So in part 1, we covered the genetic aspect of it. We also covered an autoimmune that might be present in the body that attacks the hair follicles and causes it to fall out. We also covered cicatricial alopecia. We covered the styling aspects, which can cause traction alopecia, and hormones. Hormone imbalances caused by pregnancy, birth, menopause, all those things that might cause your hormones to go out of balance. So today we will continue on to the different causes of alopecia, and number 6 will be illness and or disease. Illnesses being, we can talk about thyroid disease. There are 2 types of thyroid, which is called hypo and hyperthyroid. So thyroid, when those are out of balance, out of range, they can also cause hair loss. Anemia is another cause. Anemia is iron deficiency, and I have a story about that. I have a client that she never revealed to me that she was iron deficient, but she used to, make her smoothies, her kale smoothies, all the things that would, feed the body in that area. And so she came off of it. We found that out later on after I spoke with her and questioned what was happening. And she had stopped doing the things that she was supposed to do in terms of, building the body back up where iron was concerned. And so her hair just got real dry and brittle and just started just going away. And so as a hairstylist, when I see changes, I always have to ask the client. But the client is also looking at me like, well, what happened? Did you change my relaxer? What happened? And so when nothing has changed on my end, I always have to put the ball back in their court to say, okay, so what has happened? Have anything major happened in your life? Did you have any major diet shifts, meaning you stopped eating meat, became vegetarian? What happened? So she said, I did stop, drinking my protein, my smoothies, my kale smoothies. I said, well, that's it. That's, your body, you threw your body into imbalance by not doing the things that you're supposed to do. Because if you know that your body has a deficiency, then you have to take care of that. So long story short, we came to the conclusion that was the reason why her hair just started going away. Another example I have is another client of mine. Her hair did the same thing. It just started dry, brittle, breaking. At first we thought it was the color that she had, but after several conversations, and again, we have to have conversations. I have to ask questions, and they ask me questions. And some clients, they think it's my fault or the stylist's fault, but it's not. Most oftentimes than not, it's not, unless your hairstylist is just very, non-caring, or just very just do whatever. But for the most part, the hairstylist, me. I'm gonna speak about me. I care about my client's hair, and when I see something going awry, I want to know why. I want to know what happened. And sidebar, when something happens to your hair, or you see something going on that's quite different, chances are 3 months prior to something happened, something you went through, some major stress, something major happened that caused it to show up 3 months later. So 3 months later, after you go through something major, it's going to show up in your hair. Like I had some clients that went through Harvey that lost everything. 3 months later, their hair started to shed, it started to break, and so just know that it doesn't show up right away. It shows up about 3 months later. Your hair will begin to experience the effects of what you went through. Yeah, so going back to the client, so after talking to her, then she said, well, you know, I stopped eating meat 3 months ago. I said, oh, okay. So she had a major shift in her diet. And at the same time, I think I came off of my birth control. So she had two things going on. 3 months later, it shows up in the hair. And so we're in the process now, you know, trying to get her body balanced back out so that her hair can start regrowing in a healthy way. So just know these things. Diabetes. Diabetes is another cause of alopecia, because diabetes speaks to poor circulation. So if the blood and everything is not circulating through your body, then the nutrients cannot get to the hair follicle. So if the oxygen and the nutrients are not getting to the hair follicle, then it's going to what? Suffer. It's going to start breaking. It's going to start going away. Digestive disorder, poor nutrition, again, rapid weight loss, vegetarian diet, anything that creates a major shift is going to show up in the hair, guys. Also, okay, so number 7, environmental. Who knew? Your environment plays a major role in hair loss, exposure to toxins. I heard, not my experience, but in a class that I took, one of the gentlemen spoke on a lady that her hair was just going away. It was just thinning and shedding, and come to find out, her house, it was by the beach, and it was full of mold. Come to find out the house was full of mold, and that was the cause of her experiencing her hair loss. So, but that's why we're here, to talk about these things and become aware of what might be causing hair loss. Number 8, scalp disorders. Scalp disorders, eczema, psoriasis, seborrheic dermatitis, dandruff, fungal or bacterial infections, and parasites. All of these scalp disorders can speak to or cause your hair to shed and eventually thin. And we will also talk about one that comes up periodically or comes up a lot, seborrheic dermatitis. And that definitely, that scalp condition definitely speaks to, or if it's left unchecked, all of these, if it's left unchecked and we don't do anything about it, like changing our diet and using the correct shampoos and conditioners to correct this condition, can all cause hair loss. And number 9, stress and anxiety. Guys, I know that we all experience stress on some level. We all have anxiety about, things that might be happening or not happening. And it affects the body, and whatever affects the body internally is going to show up in our hair. So I wanted to just bring awareness to some of the causes of hair loss, and we can expound. I mean, I could go on for a long time expounding on thyroid and the numbers and the environment and eczema and all of these things. But I just want to at least open the door a little bit, crack the door a little bit, to let you know that hair loss is over excess of 30 million people experience some type of hair loss, and the numbers are growing. So we have to do something about it. We have become, once we are aware of something, the causes of something, then we can do preventative measures. If we know that we are predisposed to something, we can stop it. We can do something to stop it. And so, again, my name is Linda Boyce. I am a certified hair loss practitioner. I am also a hairstylist of 22 years. And so I've seen a lot of things. And that's why I can speak on this and speak to it. So have a great day, and I look forward to bringing more facts, more hair loss facts, more treatment. I think the next couple of videos I'll show you some of the treatments that are available, speak on them, and maybe I'll have a person to demo. So you can see how we begin to treat the process and start the process to hair recovery. All right, so have a great day, and I will see you soon.